You know that stack of paper on your desk or in a drawer? Old bank statements, maybe some credit card offers, old bills. We all have them. But have you ever stopped to think about what happens when you just toss them out? Are you accidentally throwing your personal security right into the trash? Well, let's break down exactly how to get rid of your documents the safe way. I mean, really think about it. That trash can you drag out to the curb each week, what's actually in there? For you, it's just garbage. But for an identity thief, it could be a total gold mine. If you're not careful, your trash can become a direct pipeline into your private life.
The reality is, pretty much any piece of paper with your name or any personal detail on it is a potential risk. But don't you worry, because this quick guide is going to show you exactly what you need to do to lock down your information nice and tight.
Okay, first things first. Before you can secure anything, you have to know what you're dealing with, right? So it's time to face that paper pile. The goal here is super simple. We're going to separate the high-risk stuff from the regular, everyday paper clutter. And here's the rule of thumb. It's really easy. If a document has any of your personal identifiers on it, we're talking names, addresses, account numbers, social security details, you name it, it absolutely has to go in the shred pile. Everything else, the junk mail, flyers, old newspapers, magazines, that can all go straight into the recycling bin. No problem. All right, so you've got your piles sorted. Nicely done. Now comes the fun part, destruction. But hold on, before you start feeding paper into just any old machine, you've got to know this. The type of shredder you use makes all the difference in the world.
And just look at the difference here, it's night and day. A basic strip cut shredder, it just creates these long ribbons of paper. A really patient thief could actually piece those back together. No thanks. But a crosscut or a microcut shredder, now we're talking. They turn your documents into tiny, confetti-like pieces. Reassembling that? Practically impossible. That's the security you're looking for. So the bottom line here really couldn't be any clearer. When you're dealing with your sensitive, personal data, those strip-cut shredders are just not secure enough. For real protection, they are an absolute non-starter. So, you've sorted your documents and you've shredded them into a million little pieces. Awesome. You're almost at the finish line. The very last step is just making sure those tiny pieces of paper disappear for good and don't become some weird puzzle for a bored criminal. The disposal part is pretty straightforward. First, you bag up all that paper confetti. Second, and this is a really great pro tip, mix that bag in with your regular paper recycling. It just makes it that much harder to spot. Now for the super, super sensitive stuff, if it's both safe and legal where you live, burning is the ultimate fail-safe. Okay, so we've walked through the whole process. Now let's just do a quick fire recap of the most important do's and don'ts just to make sure these habits really stick.
Let's start with what you absolutely should be doing. Do use a crosscut or microcut shredder. Please, do shred anything and everything with your personal info on it, and don't forget to check both sides. And do mix that shredded paper in with your other recycling. It's an easy extra layer of security. And just as crucial are the things to avoid. Never, ever just toss sensitive documents into the trash or recycling bin without shredding. Seriously. Don't leave your shred pile just sitting out in the open where anyone could grab it. And this one is so important. Don't just assume that once it hits the recycling center, your privacy is protected. It's not. You have to be your own last line of defense here. So there you have it. By following these simple steps, you can feel confident that your physical, paper documents are no longer a security risk. You've officially closed a major loophole that identity thieves love to exploit. But it does leave us with one final, very big question to chew on. Now that your paper trail is gone, how secure is your digital one?